2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Grant, Diallo out there with Corey Joseph, and it's Stewart in at the center position. Offensive rebound. Now the Pistons with it, and here we go. The Pistons fast break. Green with the ball. Nice passing by Montreal here. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Green, the pass to Ilyasova. Here's Poole. No good on the three. Dinwiddie against Joseph. Inside, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Green gets it to go.
Look, when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Bay. And here's Diallo. Outside, Joseph. Up top, Diallo. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. 17-foot shot on the way.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Poole gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bay. To the paint. Here's Stewart. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against the Pistons in Detroit. Hits it from 3-point range.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Now here's Hayes. Over to the left wing. Grant gets a wide open look. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take a look at the numbers for him. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Rondo.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Pistons. And it's Magruder missing. Montreal leading by 3. Deep. Okafor grabs the miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Rondo. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Grant. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Grant's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Jackson from long range. And another three for Montreal.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Rondo. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16.
And with strength and physicality, Brooks causes problems on the defensive end.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Montreal ahead as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, had the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
On the court for the Pistons, Zhang is out there with Okafor. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Grant. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Smith. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. From outside, off the mark. Knocked away. Lopez with the steal. Jackson from long range. Rebound by Zhang. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. So for Montreal, Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jackson. Here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. The pass to Brissett. The feed to Brooks. Smith on the wing. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for Montreal.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Hayes. Passes to Zhang. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one a little long. Montreal leading by 8. Smith finds Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Poole. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's the three. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Ilyasova. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter. Pistons trail by 13. Now here's Diallo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. Pass to Diallo. Here's Stewart.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
Here's Poole after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Brissett. Here's Poole. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Now here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Another shot. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And another three for Montreal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Stewart. Here's Joseph. 13 feet away. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Montreal.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, what was your impression?
It's almost impossible to be hotter than they were in the...
And that'll do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pistons trail by 14. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for Montreal, we've got Green, Ilyasova out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. Now here's Dinwiddie. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez, and Ilyasova kicks to Dinwiddie. That three off the mark. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Bay. He gets it in there. Bay's got the first basket of the third quarter for Detroit.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now Joseph, after the missed three from Lopez. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Stewart, an easy 2 points on the layup. Stewart's got 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Montreal, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back 9 now, looking invincible.
Lopez, no luck.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Lopez finds Brooks. Here's Rondo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Pistons trail by 11. Now Hayes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Montreal leading by 11. Jackson from long range. And another 3 for Montreal.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Passes it to Grant. He's with it. Elbow shot. No good off the back of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Rondo. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Grant. And that one's on target from the wing. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
as hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Bay gets the bucket.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
The drive by Brooks. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got his first bucket of the night.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for Montreal, Brissett's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Jackson. Jang, he's checked in for Detroit.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Rondo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
The timing and anticipation from Smith, looking more committed on defense, an encouraging sign.
Pistons trail by 14. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. So for Montreal, Danny Green, he's checked in for Brooks. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Okafor. Diallo comes in for Rodney Magruder. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Grant. Over Green. Tries it again.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And so it's Montreal up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Corey Joseph. Jeremy Grant is out there with Jang, and it's Stewart in at the 4. Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. Pistons trail by 10. Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
Here's Green. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And Montreal leads by 9.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And Stewart gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lopez passes to Brissett. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Pass to Diallo. Ahead, here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
Montreal calls timeout, and the Pistons making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Montreal's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
He goes up again, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. And it's now only a 1-point Montreal lead. From deep, Ilyasova, good on the three-point shot. Ilyasova's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Here's Bay. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
I mean, what a defensive play there, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Bay, defended by Ilyasova. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within two here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of one thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And at the top of the key, Diallo. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a two-possession game.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bay, guarded by Green. And so it's Montreal now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Bay, money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He's known as a three-point specialist. I mean, Green is also an excellent perimeter defender. A great role guy who plays within himself.
He gets the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. And Grant drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Here's Ilyasova. 3-pointer. They get it again.
Oh, what terrific
hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. So we see Montreal get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.